So what do you need to verify for information when you're looking at a business that is for sale? This is Dave at Active Intel Investigations. In many cases, our clients are looking to verify and do due diligence on a corporate sale. In that case, the first thing we look at is what corporate entity is actually for sale. Looking at the purchase and sale agreement or the buy-sell agreement, is a specific entity, an LLC, a corporation, actually being sold, and verifying that that entity actually is the one that contains the value. Is it a new shell corporation that was created? Are there assets being peeled off of that company? Is it a parent company? Is it a subsidiary? Making sure that the actual entity and assets match what is expected by the buyer. Second is, when was it started? Does the entity that's being sold timeline match the timeline of the formation and growth of that enterprise that's being purchased? And then what does it include? Are there other assets in that buy-sell agreement? For example, are there real estate holdings that are held separately? Are there intellectual property holdings, patents, licenses, maybe trademarks or copyrights that are held personally by officers? Are those included? Are they intended to be included? All of the things that make the value of that company have to be verified that they're conveying with that contract. And that includes things like people. Are there employees, executives that are staying or going? Or maybe employees that already have left that created the value and now they're gone and that value won't convey. Is there inventory? Are the inventory assets encumbered by any loans? Are they on consignment? What are the contracts that exist? Maybe this company had a 5-year contract with the government that's expiring next month. Verifying that contract is going to convey. If that makes up a big part of the value of the company, you want to make sure that contract conveys. That's part of the due diligence. Also, market considerations. Are there things happening within the market? Are there competitors? Are there other vendors that are going to affect the value or profitability of that company? And also the licenses. If it's a company that has certain licenses that need to be in place for that company to operate, make sure those licenses can be transferred and are not going to stay with the owners. Also, what is going to change? When this company is sold, is it going to be at a different address? It'll have less, let's say, street traffic. Maybe you won't be in the same physical location. And then verifying all the physical facts along with the representations and expectations of the buyer to make sure that you know what you're buying, and that if you're paying a certain amount for that company based on an expected value, that all those representations and expectations are maintained. The last thing that's obvious, you want to verify the P&L accuracy, making sure that all of the P&L listings and even breaking down the account schedules have numbers in them which are verifiable and that match your expectations. And if there's something that seems like it's out of whack, that you as a buyer see that you're going to be able to maintain the same expenses and the same sales, so the company has the value that you expect based on what you're paying for it.